Hello everyone, today we're going to study for view tools and basic plotting. So first of all, you can go to the folder and open this file, so furniture and electrical example, and double click that file and open the file. It will give you a warning that you can just ignore that, just say OK. So now we are going to do some work on this file. So first of all, you can look at all these layers. So there are a lot of layers here, and sometimes some people use the top layers frequently. So they name everything with the A in front because all these layers, they are sorted by alphabet. So by putting A here, then they all stay at the top. So there are a lot of layers on this drawing. So you could isolate or unisolate the layer. So this is a button that you isolate or unisolate the layer. So such as I only want to see all these words and the dimensions. So I'm going to select this word and do a isolate. So only this layer will pop up and the rest of them, they disappear. And I unisolate, so everything will pop up. And similar things for all these chairs. So if I select that, then go back to the home tab, then isolate. So only the layer with all these chairs and the chair here will show up. All the rest of our layers are going to be isolated. And I'm going to turn everything back on. Or I could only isolate one object, such as I want to isolate only this object, only want this to show up. So I click the object here, then at the bottom, so this button here, so isolate objects. So if I click on that, so isolate objects, so only this 12 chairs will show up. Okay, and if I want to unisolate, I just end object isolation. So this is object isolate instead of isolate the layer. So once again, if I isolate the layer here, then go back to the home tab, then everything on this layer remains on the screen and all the rest disappears. But everything on the layer will remain here. But if only an object, so only this object will be isolated, will appear. The rest of them, they disappeared. So let's end the object isolation here. In the next one, we're going to look at the view tool. So this picture, this drawing is kind of big. So if you want to see what's inside, you have to zoom in so you can see it clearly. So let's say I want to see the kitchen here, but later I want to see the dining room, and at the bottom I want to see the bathroom. So I have to move all the views around, which is inconvenient. So what we can do is we can create all different views. So you can go to the View tab, and right now it does not have anything here, but you could create new. So if you stay at the top view, then here is what it is. And if you go to the left view, it's going to be a line because it's a 2D, so nothing will be here. And a similar thing for the front view, so nothing will be here. And I'm going to go back to the top view. And now we're going to create some new view. So I'm going to click the new view here, and will bring me to a new window. So the window, the view name, I'm going to call it kitchen because I'm going to work on kitchen. K-I-T-C-H-E-N, kitchen. So you could have small letters here, but note that on technical drawing, all the letters will be capital letters. So all of them are capital letters. So I just keep a kitchen here, And now I'm going to define window. So I'm going to click this button here and zoom in with the mouse of the screw, the wheel on the mouse. And I want to turn off all those snapping tools. Otherwise, if I have them on, then it can only snap all these certain points, which is not what I want. So I'm going to turn off all those snapping tools. Then I can click any point that I want. So click the point once, don't hold the mouse, just click the once, then drag the mouse here, then click it another time. Now after you are done, you right click of the mouse. By doing that, you selected the window, so define window. So you selected the window, then just say OK. And now we should have a new view that is called kitchen. So let's keep doing it. So let's zoom back out first and click the new view. And the view name is called dining. And let's define a window here. So I'm going to zoom in here, then this is my living room. So click here until here. This is the living room. Then after you're done, hit enter and say OK. And do a new view again. So I'm going to call it as a bathroom. And select the window. So bathroom is at the bottom here. So I'm going to click here once, then don't hold the mouse, just click, then drag the mouse down here, then click another time. After you're done, you hit enter or right click of the mouse, either one, and say OK for that. And by doing that, we are going to have 3 of them. So if I click bathroom, then it will bring me here automatically. And if I click kitchen, it will bring me to the top automatically. And similar thing for dining. So it will bring me to the dining part automatically. Then after this, you can save your work. So I'm not going to do it because this is a demo, but you can save your work. So all these views are going to be saved. Or sometimes you made a mistake, you probably want to edit the view. So let's see if you made a mistake, then you go to the view manager here. So all the views that you created are going to be here under model views. So let's see if I made a mistake on kitchen. So I'm going to select the kitchen. I could either delete it or edit the boundaries. So if I click edit boundaries here, now I could redefine the kitchen. So from here until the bottom here. Then after I'm done, right click of the mouse, then say OK. So I added the kitchen view. And also you could have different viewport on the screen. So let's zoom out first. So this button here is called a viewport. So if you click the drop down button here, so you could have 2 vertical windows or 2 horizontal windows or 3 right, so small windows. And let's try this first. So click the 3 right ones. So you're going to have 3 windows on your screen. So you click one window, then you activate that. Click here, you activate another one. So let's activate the left top one first. So let's say I'm interested in kitchen, so I can zoom in to the kitchen area. Yeah, let's say the middle part, the bottom part, I'm interested in the living room here. So I zoom into the living room, and I also want to have a view for the overview of the whole drawing, so I could put it here. So if I'm working on kitchen, then I can see what's going on for the whole area. And if I'm working on the dining room, so then I can see what's going on of the dining room here. So kitchen, I need to exit that and click here so I can work on the dining room. So they're just the different views, but they're still the same drawing. So just with different windows, but they are all still the same drawing. If you made a modification here, and the modification will be here as well, so they are the same drawing. And you could also try different configurations. So go back to the View tab. Then you could try 3 below. Then there are 2 windows at the top and 1 window at the below. So this is an overview. Let's see. And you want to work on the dining room here, and this one you want to work on the bedroom. So you can do it this way. And after you're done, you could go back to the single one. Then we went back here. And the next one is how to save your work. So normally when people save the work, save as a PDF, they probably doing this way. So they click that and they export as a PDF. Then let's see what's going to happen if we do it this way. So let's save as a PDF and save as a directory that you can find it. So I already have that, so I just say yes. I'm going to now let's open the file and see what is in there. And it's actually this one. Then you probably get things like this. So this is a whole paper, and your picture is only this small. So this is not what you want. You want this picture to be as big as possible here. So this is not what we want. So let's close that. So what you want to do is you want to save your PDF with the plotting. So this is how you want to save your PDF. So you click the plot here. And first of all, you will need to select the printers. So if you click the drop down button here, so all the symbols like this, so they're all real printer in your office or in your building. And all the icons like this, they're all AutoCAD printers. So right now we are going to use the high quality print, the AutoCAD printers. So let's click on this. And the paper size is the next. So let's do the 8.5 by 11-inch ones. And actually the portrait or landscape is actually depending on here. Okay, so now let's stay with the landscape one. And the plot area, we're going to create a new window. So let's select the window. So let's say I'm interested in the living room and the dining room. So I'm going to click from here all the way down here and select the window. After I'm done, then will bring me back here. Then I want to center the plot on my paper, so I will check the center the plot. And the next one is fit to paper. So in mechanical, it's kind of okay, you can check that, but in construction, you would never want to check that because you will mess up the schedule, the scale. And in mechanical, we don't usually pay a lot of attention on the schedule, the scale. We only read whatever numbers on the drawing. So in our homework, it's okay that you check it, but in civil or construction, you don't want to mess up the scales. And let's just check it so far. And the next one is the printing color. So if you check none, then it's going to be default as what it is. And this is the color. ACAD means everything will be with color. So let's do that. Then looks very good. Then we do preview. So this is what we are going to see. So the dining room and the living room, it fits right on the paper. So use all the paper size, which is pretty good. And if this is what you want, you can hit the print, then we'll bring you to a PDF. So save a PDF to a directory that you can find it. Then you can just save your work. And if this is not what you want, you would have to do it again. So everything disappeared. So it's a high quality one. The paper size is correct. The window disappeared. So I'm going to do the window again. And the color, so this time let's try to the black and white, because when you print it out, if your printer is not colored one, then all the light green or yellow color will disappear. So sometimes you probably want to have monochrome one, so select that. So this is a black and white, and just say OK, and center the plot and fade to paper, and let's have a preview. So the preview here, so they're all black and white except here, because they did some setting with the pattern. So they are no longer lines, there are some patterns preset. So this one didn't show up. So all the rest of them, they're all black and white. And if you don't like this, you could close the preview window and keep working on the settings until you reach the setting that you like. Then just say OK, then save it to a PDF. And if this is not what you want, then you can go back and fix it and go to the preview over and over. And if you do this, then it's bring you back to the save as a PDF again. Then besides doing window, you could just use the view. So remember, we created some views of the bathroom, dining, and the kitchen. So you can just plot it, print it out directly. So let's see the bathroom here. And let's select the printer, which is high quality ones. Keep the same paper size. And it's a black and white. And let's do preview. So the bathroom is here. Oh, we didn't select the center to the paper, so it's going to be not on the center of the paper. So let's close that and center the plot and a preview. Now it's going to be the center of the plot of the paper. This is all we have for view tools and basic plotting. Thanks for watching the video. We'll see you next time. Bye!